Hello, YouTubers. How's everybody doing? This is the J-Rex here. The title of this video is Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Now this is like a I was just doing some research on this, and Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. And I came across like an article, various articles on Google, and apparently almost like 80% of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. It was like 79%, so about 80% are living paycheck to paycheck. And that is terrible. That's horrible. I like, so like basically if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're just surviving. Like you're not even, it's just like it's a horrible position to be in. You're just surviving, and you don't really have the capability to do anything else. You're just trying to survive, and you're surviving. You're not thriving. You know, you're not living a good life that you could be living. You're just trying to just not die, and it's horrible. I mean, I can't believe it's like 80%. Like, wow. I mean, that's bad. And yeah, so let's go into like further detail about this. This is, I mean, like, living paycheck to paycheck is not a good thing. And I feel like, man, I got water in my throat, man. It's like stuck in the back of my throat. But like, I feel like if you're living paycheck to paycheck, it's like, it's a hindrance on yourself. It's bad for you. It's bad for like it's bad for your family. It's bad for your friends. It's bad for you, and it's ultimately like bad for the people around you, bad for like society, and it's just not. It really is just not good. It affects you or anybody else. Like, living paycheck to paycheck is bad for you, and it's bad for you, and the badness is going to affect other people around you. So like, you're radiating, living paycheck to paycheck radiates bad. So like it's like radiation. It affects you, and it's like contagious. So like the bad radiates off of you, and then it affects the people around you, you know, like your family and friends and the people you love and care about. So it doesn't, living paycheck to paycheck just does not just affect you, it affects everybody around you. It's like a radius effect. It spreads. So so why is living paycheck to paycheck a bad thing? Why is just surviving, not thriving, why is that a bad thing? Why is just meeting the bare minimum not a good thing? And just barely just getting by, why is it bad? And number one, added stress. So living paycheck to paycheck is like added stress, like, because if you barely just have enough money to pay just for the necessities, just to pay your electricity bill, just to pay your water bill, just to pay for your food, your groceries, if you don't have, it's like stress, because you literally have to count like every single penny, and that's just like a horrible situation to be in. Like, if you're counting by the penny, it's like that's just like what, like you're gonna count. Okay, so this potato chip bag is $5.16.5. Round that up. Calculate this. Add to the tenth. Okay, yeah, we don't have enough money for this bag of chips. We are 1 penny short. Like, can you imagine like how stressful that would be? Do we have enough to pay for the water bill? Oh no. We don't have enough money to pay for the water bill, so we have to cut out the Netflix. We gotta cut out the McDonald's. We gotta cut this out. Okay, now we barely have enough money. Oh, we gotta sell our Xbox. Gotta sell our TV, our television. Okay, now we have enough money to barely meet the electricity bill. You know what I mean? It's like you like barely are able to afford like the necessities, so you have to take out other things, other aspects of life, so you can barely meet the prerequisites of the bills. So it's just added stress. And like, can you imagine the stress that person is going through? Like, oh man, I don't even have enough for McDonald's. I gotta cut out the McDonald's and I gotta pay the electricity bill. Can you imagine the kind of like, oh man, I don't even have enough money to pay for McDonald's. This is horrible. So can you imagine the amount of stress somebody has to go through, like being in a scenario like that where they don't even have enough money for like a burger? You know, it's like a horrible situation. It probably puts a lot of stress on the person, and it's probably putting them through a lot of hurt, a lot of pain, a lot of stress. Just not good. Just not good for them. Not good. Not good on their mental state, not good on their emotional well-being. It's just not good. And then when you do actually go out and when you actually do go out to get a burger, or if you do go out to watch the movies, you're not even able to enjoy it. Because like in the back of your mind, it's just so when you actually do have a little bit of fun or do something, or you know, spend a little bit of fun money, in the back of your mind, you're not even able to enjoy it, because in the back of your mind, you're just like, oh man, did I just spend the electricity bill? Did I just spend our groceries on this movie? Oh man, dude, now we're not gonna have enough money for groceries. Now we're gonna starve. Now we're gonna starve to death because I just spent our groceries on a movie. So it's like, oh man, did I just do that? So it's like, even if you do go out to have fun, in the back of your mind, you're just thinking, oh man, I just spent the grocery money. Like, you know, so it's a crappy situation to be in. It's just not good. No time for anything else. This is a big one. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, chances are you're working a lot. So like, if you're working a lot, imagine even more stress. Even more, because if you're living paycheck to paycheck, you're basically kind of like in a desperate situation. You're in a desperate situation where it's like, dude, I don't have any money. I gotta go to work. And it's fine to work, but the thing is though, you work because you want to work. But the thing is though, when you're living paycheck to paycheck, now you're working not because you want to work, which is fine. If you want to work, work. If you enjoy working. But now it's to the point where you're just like, you're overdoing it. Now you're working because you have to work. Now you're working 40, 50, 60, who knows how many hours that you can get away with under the work laws. You're working 40, 50, 60 hours, you know, like to just so you can survive. Now imagine, now you're working like 40, 50, 60 hours a week just so you can live paycheck to paycheck. So imagine that kind of stress. You're working like the entirety of your life just trying to not die. And like that's just stress on top of more stress on top of more stress. It's like you're working because you have to, not because you want to. So now you're forced to do something that you don't want to do. And you're forced to do something that you don't want to do like 6 days out of the week, 7 days out of the week. You're working like every single freaking day, and there's no time to rest. There's no time to recuperate. There's no time to get your energy back. It's just you're just constantly on the clock working, just working every single day with no breaks in between, working God knows how many hours, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 hours every day. Like you literally have no life. Like you have no life out. Your life is work, and you don't have time. And like your body is sore from working so much. Your body is sore. Your brain is sore. You're tired. You're sleepy. You have no energy, and you're just completely drained and exhausted. And you have zero energy for anything else. You don't have the energy to take care of yourself. You don't have the time or the energy to take care of yourself, and you're just imagine just everything's already stressful enough with the bills and everything, and the bills and the groceries and everything. But now you got double, triple, quadruple the amount of stress. Now your body is tired and exhausted. Your mind is exhausted. Everything is exhausted. And then no time for family and friends. You don't have time to spend with the people you love. You don't have to spend time with your wife or your husband or your kids or your family or your friends. You don't have time for anything. So now the state of your well-being, your health is deteriorating, your physical health is deteriorating, mental health is deteriorating, your social health is deteriorating, your relationships are deteriorating, because all of your time is just going to work. There's so many bad aspects of just working paycheck to paycheck. No emergency money. That's another reason. What if your car breaks down? Or what if something breaks? What if you got to go to the hospital? What if you get sick? You don't have any money to cover for that. Like, your car's busted. Now what are you going to do? You got to go to work. You need your car to go to work, but now your car's broken. But you're living paycheck to paycheck, so you don't have any money because you're broke and your car broke down. How are you supposed to get to work so you can not die? So you can survive and not die. How are you able to survive and not die if the car that you need to survive and not die is broken? So I guess now you're not able to work, so now you're not able to get the money that you need. So now you're not even living paycheck to paycheck anymore. Now you're just straight up homeless. You're living on the streets. Like you're done, you know? It's like, imagine just stress on top of stress on top of stress on top of stress on top. Just, oh my God, I don't even know. How can people even function with that amount of stress, man? It must be so much stress that the person like shuts down. Like, how do they like not shut down under all that stress? It must be so much stress, it's too much for them, that they just shut down. Like, how do they not shut down? Like, all that stress would just shut me down. That would just be too much. So, I mean, this problem, this is a serious issue, and it's like, a serious issue, and it's like affecting 80% of the population, and it's like, it's just not a good thing. It's like, it's bad for the person, it's bad for the people around them, because how is that person able to take care of other people? How is that person able to love and take care of other people and be a benefit to those around them? How can they do that if they're not even able to take care of themselves? They're not able to be a benefit to those around them. They're not able to be a benefit to society or to the people that they love. They cannot take care of the people that they love. They cannot be there for the people that need them. They cannot be there because they're not able to take care of themselves. So it's a really difficult situation to be in, and I think it is very important for people to achieve the abundance mindset. What is the abundance mindset? That is a whole nother topic. That'll take up a whole nother video, and I will have to discuss that some other time. But when you have the abundance mindset, you're able to just not just survive, you're able to thrive. And you're able to do more than just not dying. You're actually able to live a wonderful and amazing life, a good life, at least a good life, a decent life. And you're just able to live a good life, and you're able to take care of yourself, and you're able to take care of the people around you that you love and care about. So it's really important that people achieve the abundance mindset. I might cover that in another topic, but something has to give. I mean, how can this problem be fixed? I mean, it's easier said than done. Easier said than done. I mean, like, really, to fix this problem, you gotta just have a lot of money. I mean, that's how you fix the problem. You gotta have a lot of money. If you have a lot of money, you're not stressed out about surviving and trying to pay the bills and just getting by. You don't have to worry about working 50, 60, 70 hours a week. You don't have to do that. You can work on your own time. You can work like 20, 30 hours a week. You can work however many hours you want to work because you have enough money, and you have enough, and you're good, and you don't need any more. You're satisfied, and you have what you need. You have what you want, and you got backup money, you got extra money to do the things that you want to do the things that you need to do, and to be there for the people that you love and care about. So, you know, it's like you can live life on your terms. You can live life and do what you want to do. You're not living life according to what somebody else wants you to do. You're living life according to what you want to do and what you need to do. Living an abundance mindset is really the most important thing. And then you have time to take care of yourself. You have time to take care of the people around you. You know, you have the time and the energy to do all this stuff. Achieving the abundance mindset is the most important thing that anybody can ever do in their entire life. And to do that, to achieve the abundance mindset, you need to have enough. How do you have enough? You need to have enough money, or since we live in the capitalist system. But I mean, it could not just be like, it could be just not about like money. It could just be about other aspects of life. Other aspects of life, you have enough. But the bottom line is you have enough. And if you have enough, you don't need any more. You're satisfied. You're able to take care of the aspects in your life that you need to take care of. But to do that, people need to have money. They need to save money. So easier said than done. And I could talk about that in another video. So thank you everybody for watching. Have a good one. Bye.